mean, I have stuff everywhere. I should actually know what I should do real quick. I don't need that. I should kind of start building a wall upstairs. What am I doing? Yeah. I'll take this just in case. But let's go up yonder. So how do I do this? 2 panes of glass and then stone. Alright. See, I've had a lot of issues with the SMP server lately. It was hosted in the Netherlands because I figured that would be a pretty decent spot to host it. But it turned out that the server host had some network issues, or there were network issues somewhere, and they said they had no control over it, and the server was pretty much unplayable. So basically, if you were mining blocks, they would respawn all the time. So if I mine like 10 blocks, then like, you know, 1 or 2 would respawn, and it was basically unplayable. You couldn't mine anything, and then sometimes it got so bad that the blocks would respawn, and your Minecraft client wouldn't really realize it, and so you'd have no block on your Minecraft client, but then as you were walking around on the server, you would run into invisible blocks and you'd get stuck and your client would freak out. So, yeah, that made it pretty much unplayable. So I basically canceled my package there, and now I'm on a host in New York City. And so far they're like 100 times better, but the server has crashed a couple times, but I think it's a plugin issue with the, I have a community bridge that basically links forum accounts to Minecraft accounts, and that's how it knows if you have 3 posts on the forum or not. But basically I think whenever my website was down, like it's been down a couple times yesterday, I think it causes that community bridge to crash the server when it can't connect to the SQL server. So basically when someone logged in, it goes to my website database, looks up their name, and if it can't connect to the database, then it would basically crash Java or something like that, something really bad, which is a bug that was fixed, but apparently it's still there in some way, shape, or form. Oh my god. Go away. But yeah, that was crashing the server, so. Let's see here. I think I'm going to make this one a little taller because it's more important. Let's just do this. But yeah, other than the server crashing, then it's working way better. It doesn't lag like at all for me. It's almost like playing single player. I mean, you know, mobs are still a little harder to fight than they are in single player, but that's normal for SMP. And my new package came with a TeamSpeak, like 50% off TeamSpeak, so now we have a 20-slot TeamSpeak server instead of 15. Which is pretty key. Ow. So I was able to cancel my package with another TeamSpeak provider and then just use the one that I have now for my server, SMP server. So everything is consolidated under one control panel, which is pretty sweet. Now let's see. I may move this back a block. Not right now, but some other time. I don't know what I want to put for a roof on this, because this is probably not going to be the top floor. Let's just put wood, because that's how everything else is. Oh! I'm gonna run out of wood. Oh, what the? How much do I have left over here? If I count that, I have a lot. This should be enough. Sweet. Alright. Let's light this place up a little bit. Kind of temporary lighting. Remember, I was gonna light everything up with these things, but I don't really think they give enough light. I could use the industrial craft lighting things, but that's such a pain. Oh, big ol' stretch. Such a pain to use the industrial craft stuff because it's like you have to run the cable everywhere. And it's like I have trouble running the cable just for this little thing over here. How we doing down here? Alright. Now let's turn this off. Actually, no, let's turn this off and leave that on for a second. And let's see. Peat bog. Which one's the Turby's the one that harvests the stuff, isn't it? I don't know. Can't remember. Guess we gotta find out. Wonder how much stuff has been added to forestry since I last updated. Probably tons. Industrial Craft hasn't updated in a while. But I'm waiting for 1.3 until I upgrade any of these mods. Hopefully, I think the mod API is supposed to be out for 1.3. So I'm gonna see. Like, I'm not gonna update to 1.2.5 because 1.3 should hopefully be out kind of soon, and there's nothing worth upgrading for, in my opinion. I mean, the red power added a lot of stuff since the version I have, but it's stuff that I'm not gonna use. Like all the computer stuff, it's like. It's almost too much. Like, I don't really have any intention of using that stuff. That might be a bit of a downer for some of you guys, but honestly, it's way too complex. I mean, I don't know. I might play with a little bit of it, but I don't have any plans to use it right now, so I don't see a point in installing something I'm not going to use. What the? Oh, there's an issue. Alright, so let's turn this stuff back on over here. so I can replant the stuff as it's harvesting. Gonna have to figure out a way to fix this. Gonna have to separate these machines, I think. I don't know. Alright, so this one is done. Don't need this out here anymore. Yeah. Brain fart. That's the tree farm, wheat farm. Wheat farm is off. These are going to need to go for a few minutes, I think. Okay, let's see here. Time for the next thing on the agenda. I guess could turn off the turbines. I should put a bed in here. That would be pretty smart. Let's go grab some wool. It's in this chest. Man, I have a lot of stuff I can put in my vault. Ah. Give us all your wool. Give it. Give it. Where's Ski Boku? Yeah, I think just by chance I ended up making this the same size anyway. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so these levels are pretty much identical. Alright, so that worked out. Oh man, I don't have a crafting table in here. Oh, lag. Alright, this will be Crafter's Corner. So, let's see. Let's put, well, I'd like to put the bed here, or else it's going to get in the way. Actually, no, I should put it here. Yeah, let's just do that. Put this here. I will put this here. And put this here. I want it to face the other freaking direction though. Apparently it doesn't care. Doesn't care what I think. Well, by the time I put that stuff in, these are done anyway, so the whole point of the bed was so I could sleep past the replanting of that stuff, but Obviously that's irrelevant now, but it's there for next time. So let's move on to our next project. Actually, no. Do I have a bed in my vault? Because that's where I'm going. If I don't have a bed in my vault, I can make one. It's almost, actually no, it's almost sunrise anyway. What's the point? Going down. Okay. Get rid of this stuff. There goes the stuff that I was going to use to make a bed. But I don't need it right now, so